Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome, my Aries friends and friends of Aries. This is the Divine Phoenix Rising Tarot, and hey, I am Zachary. Thank you guys for joining me here, and welcome to my table. So all messages here are timeless. If this message does resonate for you, then it is for you. You guys are right on time. So Aries, looking at your energy here in meditation prior, and then we'll get into tarot. What came through was, excuse me, was a lemniscate. So the idea of infinity. What actually came through after that was escaping fate. So I tried to dig a little bit deeper into this message, and honestly, that is like all I was given. I'm not sure if you guys are escaping fate, or you're trying to escape fate, or trying to understand what fate means to you and how to get away from that. But it seems like something like you're wanting to change, or there's this process of change, because I saw these arrows around the lemniscate as well, kind of going different directions. So I feel like there's this idea of, like moving in a different direction within a framework. I don't know. Let's take a look, you guys. Let's take a look. So for Aries here, I'm going to use the Fortuna deck here first. And I am pre-shuffling more off screen here just to save a little bit of time for you guys. Hello to all my channel members. You guys, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your love and support. If you are interested in becoming a channel member yourself, feel free to hit the join button underneath this video. There's a link in the description of this video too. And if you're looking for private readings, I do have that available also in the description. So Five of Cups here. Yeah, gosh, this makes sense. Okay, you are trying to escape a fatalistic event, I guess, or an emotional experience. So Five of Elixirs here, Five of Cups being in your hopes and dreams. The point of the Five of Cups is to turn away from regret, from disappointment. That kind of energy can really eat away at your experience here. So your hope is to release some disappointment, or to release some regret, to move away from that. Okay, let's explore it further. We're going to be using the Wild Unknown Tarot here as well for the second deck. Give it a quick shuffle. This is a general message, you guys, so please use your head, heart, and intuition to decipher which message is for you. Check out your rising moon and Venus as well if you'd like, any other major placements in your chart. So Ace of Pentacles here in your fear aversion. Ace of Pentacles is representatory of an abundance of opportunities here in the physical realm. So this could be work, it could be anything really tangible. Moving to a new place, a new car, a new physical interaction. I feel like the fear aversion here is changing direction here on the lemniscate. Like there's something about, with the Five of Cups here too being in your hope, there's something about needing to move away. The Five of Cups is arguably the most negative card in the deck. There is a need to move away from that disappointment, because it really can eat away at your experience. It's like there's a fear towards starting something new. The request with the Ace of Pentacles is to go out and find new opportunities if they're not flying through your window, right? Okay, so let's get into your main message here. So, yeah, goodness, you guys. General here to start, you have 10 of Keys. 10 of Swords. Another, arguably, one of the worst negative cards in the deck. So it feels very much like this is a painful ending. This is betrayal, rock bottom. I feel like you guys, like there's this feeling of, I followed my intuition with this, or at least I thought I did. What did I do? Like, what did I do wrong? Or why is this going wrong? Whatever this is, could be a relationship, shift in employment where you are living, just something that's not like a part of your plan. It feels like, okay, I think I'm getting it now. Whatever this concept of fate, of like destiny, your destined life, your fatalistic life here, what you came here to participate in for your own soul's growth and for the growth of those around you too, is not, like you're not seeing it right now. What you're seeing is a left turn out of nowhere, or, you flipped your car is what I'm seeing on the freeway here. And hopefully that's not real for any, like, If anyone was in an accident, I hope you're okay. You're not seeing how this event happening is like what you desire or what your soul desires. There's something about the place that you're in right now where you're like, what in the hell? This isn't what I signed up for, but I feel like it is. Okay, let's keep going. Yep. The star. The star comes in here. So renewed hope for sure. Making a wish. This is what I'm getting from this is like your spiritual team is requesting that you make contact. It feels like there is a disconnect. Like you're feeling betrayed, not just from whatever has happened here in this physical realm, but even by the spiritual realm. Like you feel abandoned. And this could be a part of the disappointment. What I'm hearing with this is like, well, this is just my life now, so screw it. I can totally understand, and I've been there, I've been there in places like that, even recently too, you guys. I understand what it is like to be human, and in my own personal experience of coming through that, I know that we have got to get back to a place where we do have trust in a higher process. Because if not, then hope is lost, right? And that's what I feel in this situation is you feel like hope is lost. The encouragement that's coming through is to challenge yourself to hope, to find that place of hope. That makes me feel emotional. Don't forget to look up, right? Okay. The thing with the Ten of Keys, the thing with the Ten of Swords here, Ten of Keys, is we have to move away from this. Once that vehicle has flipped, right? We've been in an accident. We have to find a way, no matter how badly our spirit or physical presence is bent or broken. We have got to move away from that wreckage. Because this is what it means to love ourselves. We don't put ourselves in positions of extended periods of pain. That's torture, right? That's barbaric, really. That's self-punishment. So I just feel like there is a strong encouragement right now, you guys, to start working through whatever this is that was disappointing. And it's not a switch. You can't just turn it off. The request with the Five of Cups, though, is to release this in healthy ways. Talking to friends that can hold space for you, talking to a counselor, talking to yourself too. Mirror work is coming through here. Speaking with yourself in the mirror. Getting comfortable with doing that if you're not already. Like we have this process or this conversation that's going on in our head a lot of the time. What I think about is like, can you make eye contact with yourself right now? And if you can't, let's examine why. Let's figure out how we do get back to that place where we can look ourselves in the eye, where we feel proud of not only who we are, but what we're doing to get through what life has thrown our way. The point is not to accumulate all of this pain and keep it on this scoreboard while we're here. The point is to transmute that into understanding for ourselves and for others, for the rest of the human race here, to be more compassionate, to be more empathetic, right? This starts with you, okay? So I just feel there's this message of coming back to center. Instead of looking at this situation as trying to escape fate, that isn't the point of what's going on right now. It's to meet fate, okay? To look fate in the eye. And fate is you, okay? I just feel something very strongly about mirror work for you guys right now. So, moving into good stuff for you in this period, I have Three of Candles, Three of Wands. Expansion! Yay! Your ship coming in here, okay? I feel like you may be feeling disconnected from your own experience right now. Like, I think a lot of the times we can kind of sense what's coming here in the future. And this feels like a situation where because of the betrayal or whatever this painful loss was or is, there is a difficulty in tapping into your own timeline right now. Like there's a fragmented, like a piece of you has separated from your own experience because it's been too painful. Okay, so what we need to do is get out of this painful situation so that we can come back home, right? How do we get out of this painful situation is what's coming through. This starts with, I really feel like mirror work here, okay? There's something about making eye contact deeply with anyone, another human, yourself too, because you are not the human that you are, right? You are the soul that is driving this vehicle. Go make contact with your physical self here. There just feels like there's a fragmentation that needs to come together. And in doing this, it's like you're giving yourself permission to be seen, to see your own experience. Okay, thanks for it. This is an opportunity for you to see your own experience and to expand because of that. The hermit comes in here next. Totally, you guys. I feel like, so this is finding the answer within. That's too funny. I feel very strongly that mirror work for you right now would be really beneficial. And it's probably going to be uncomfortable at first if you're not used to something like that. If you have a hard time making eye contact with anybody, I think it's really important to pay attention to what does come up while you're having this experience. Where is there friction? Where is there resistance? And to not judge that immediately, but to just pay attention to what is coming up so that you can start processing what is actually going on inside you. Because a lot of the times I feel like we're just, I'm experiencing this pain. I'm depressed. I'm anxious. These are all symptoms, right? They're all symptoms of something that's going on inside. And granted, being alive in the world today is enough to provide, myriad mental health issues. I do feel like there is a patience that is being requested for you right now over your own experience and the experience of others. The only way through this is through this. And I feel like we're figuring this out one step at a time. And that's kind of what the hermit talks about too. Like the hermit can see one step in front of them with the candle. Or lantern, I guess. They see that one step in front of them and they're taking that step. Sometimes we have to boil it down to that. I feel like this is a blessing actually for you guys right now. Because to see the greater picture would be too much. There's something about that being too much right now. The restriction is actually a blessing. Interesting. Okay, let's keep going. So what you don't see coming or what's in the dark here for you, you guys have Four of Cups. Okay, that makes sense. The Four of Cups is essentially like something being offered. You have all of these cups here. You can make a choice for any of these cups. One of them is like a divine offer. And we can miss this offer if we're not centered enough, or if we're too centered, if we're too like individually focused, or if we're too outwardly focused, we may miss what's coming through. So this is making sense to me with the gift here actually is the restriction in your vision, your view into your life. Because if you could see too far, I feel like you would miss whatever is coming through as an offer. And I feel like this offer is, I get this feeling of like a sigh. It's your opportunity to release something. It could come in the form of a person or just like I feel like this is more from your energetic team, where they're offering a space. I feel like this, like you are being opened up a space for peace. And this is somewhere that you can go. But being aware that this place is here is what you may miss if you're too focused on everything else around you. Interesting. What I see here, like with the mirror image between these two, is like almost like a portal or a timeline movement, like or like the room of requirement in Harry Potter. There is a room that's opened up here for you guys, and you need to know where it is in order to access it. But accessing it has everything that you need. It's a temporary room. It's not a place to be permanently, but it's a place of reprieve. Cool. I like that. Nine of Cups here comes through next. So this is also a wish granted. You have the Star and the Nine of Cups. I do feel like there are beautiful things coming forward here, things that you want, even just like relief. But I do feel that the key to get into this room or to have this wish granted is to know that it exists. Again, like I said, with the room of requirement, you can't access that room or this wish fulfillment if you don't know or believe that it exists. So this is making sense. Getting to this mirror work as well. I feel like this work that you're doing here and the conversations you're having with yourself, like talk to yourself, have a conversation out loud even, is to figure out what it is that you need. Yeah, this does feel, it feels more like an exterior need here. Maybe you're requiring connection, human connection. Oh, I love that too, because the mirrors are totally portals. Make sure when you're doing this as well, like clean your mirror, okay? I would even literally clean it. Could smudge it too. Set the intention of what you're doing before you start this practice, because it is a very powerful thing to speak into a mirror. I feel like you're being guided right now on where to find this room that has your has the wish that you're looking to have fulfilled. Okay. So the obstacle that you guys have in this period, alchemy. So this is Temperance. Being Sagittarius, I do feel like the difficulty is the expansion. You have expansion here with the Three of Candles in your good stuff. You're going through this expansion, but it's not being forced on you. You can force yourself into a pair of shoes that's like a size small, right? No one is forcing you to expand. It's more of an offer. And so that's kind of what I'm getting here with the difficulty, is that you may be approaching life in a way where like you are demanding something rather than allowing it to just be, to see that something is coming through. Like, I feel like Spirit's going, we're giving you expansion and you're asking for expansion, but you're not recognizing the expansion. You're just recognizing the pain in your feet because your feet are too big for your shoes. What you're being led to see is that you need to change shoes, get a new pair of shoes here. Allow yourself to expand. If you keep shoving yourself into this smaller box, whatever that means, a job, a relationship, a way of thinking, all of these things I feel like are becoming illuminated to you through this mirror speak, okay? So yes, this is your challenge right now. Pouring yourself from one cup into another, moving from one thing into the other, having hope for a new day. Yes, totally. The Emperor comes through here too. So this is the Divine Masculine. I do get the note of presence, okay? Divine Masculine is present. Divine Feminine is intuitive. So I feel like the difficulty here, along with the Four of Cups, the Hermit here in the process of expansion that you're going through, not being able to see past a step here, there's a reason for that. It's so that you can handle one step at a time. If you could see 4 steps in front of you, or if that's all you could see, if that's what you're focusing on, you're looking at step 4, right? Maybe 3 or 4. You're not paying attention to step 1 or 2. And there's something about, it's precarious right now. The rocks are loose. And you really need all of your focus on the step that you're taking next. And this, I get, like, this isn't the answer we want. We want a response of like, you know, check under your chairs, everybody. You get $1 million and a pony and a new car and a new house. And it's not to say that those things don't exist for anyone. It's just that right now you are gaining your footing. Whatever the 10 of Keys is talking about, that was a very painful ending. This is some serious business, okay? So, yes, the difficulty for yourself right now is taking your own power back by being present. Let's move into 3 main pieces of advice or themes here for Aries currently. Retreat, time spent alone, reflection on past and current situations, which is totally the Hermit. So the blessing for you right now is what you're trying to avoid. Putting in the work, action that helps achieve goals, building the path to success. And this is that taking one step at a time. I feel like your spirit team has put these, like training wheels is what I see. The training wheels are you only being able to see one step at a time. Energy activation, connect to the divine through meditation or prayer, which is the Hermit. It is the star as well. You're being asked to connect to the divine, to center these chakras and to center your experience. Cool. So let's move into your animal spirit messages. Whoa. Do you want all of them? Okay. You get 3. Check under your chairs, guys. You get 3. So octopus, scorpion, and buffalo are what come through. So, the buffalo is kind of similar to a tower energy. I see with the lightning there. Like, the buffalo is all about taking it one step at a time, you guys. They can see the horizon. So they see the end goal, and it doesn't matter what pops up in their path, no matter how rough, they take it slow and steady. They know that they're reaching, maybe they have a terrible astigmatism. They can't really see what's on the horizon, but they can see the horizon, and they know that that's the point. That's where they're heading. And no matter what comes their way, they're still heading to that, okay? With the octopus here, octopus talks about boundaries. You could be somebody who is allowing somebody to get too intertwined in your own stuff, or you're getting too intertwined in somebody else's stuff. If you're noticing that you're feeling exhausted, or if others are feeling exhausted or perhaps avoiding you, let's say, after contact with you, this is a good indication that octopus energy is at play. The request here is to just pay attention to your boundaries. Respect your boundaries and to respect the boundaries of others, okay? That doesn't mean like don't communicate what is going on with you. What I see or what I hear coming through is like to set the tone, to set the space, set the stage, asking people, hey, can you hold space for me? Hey, are you in a place where like, can you handle something heavy right now? You know what I'm saying? That is a healthy boundary action. And I do feel like Spirit's directing me to the book for Scorpion. Scorpion. Could be a little bit of Scorpius energy. But Scorpion, passionate, competitive, and tends towards isolation. So you could be honesty and forgiveness. I feel like you may be vacillating back and forth here as well, Aries, with the octopus energy, like becoming an island and spreading too far. Like you're either hot or you're cold. You're shut off from everything, or you're too connected. I feel like there is a request to bring this into balance. Yeesh. Okay. So let's move into archetypes, please, for Aries. What messages do we have here for Aries? The venom and the sword come out. Interesting. So there's Kairos here at the bottom as well. The factor of time. I feel like the request here, you guys, is like to give something some time. Like it takes time for the venom here to work itself out of your system. The Scorpion too. Maybe you've been stung by the Scorpion. Whatever this action was with the Ten of Swords, has left this experience of venom inside of you. This is poisonous and it needs to be released, right? The sword here is really about making a decision, a clear decision. There is a need to, it's extreme spirit, to cut off the limb that was bitten. That's not how we solve that, but, or to cut out the poison. I feel like you're being requested to make a choice right now with this venom, whatever this is that's toxifying your system. First of all, there's a need to go inside and identify it. And then there's a need to make a decision on whether or not you want that there. And I know that sounds silly, but we get to make that decision. That's what the 10 of Keys is talking about. 10 of Swords is talking about. Rock bottom happens, we can stay there. We can get addicted to that pain. And I feel like maybe that's a little bit what's going on here. Dive deep, okay? On the surface, it may be easy to go, I'm not addicted to that pain. Look at what has happened in your life. Look at what is coming up cyclically. Look in the mirror here and have an honest conversation with yourself. This isn't about anybody else. This is about benefiting you, moving towards hope and joy. I feel like there's something about just like really making this dedicated decision to remove something from your life, okay? I get this kind of hot and cold, and that is confusing even for the universes. They're like, well, I'm trying to give you what you want, but it keeps changing. There's a need to get really clear and take things one step at a time. Okay, Aries? All right. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. If this message did resonate with you, please like, share, comment, subscribe. I very much appreciate the interaction. I'm going to move into the extended version now. If you're interested in that, you can check out the description, like I said, and private readings are available if you want to check that out too. Okay. Thank you guys so much for being here. I love you, Aries. I'll see you all very soon. Be well.